Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. Alright, we're back. And this is where I try and go back to this and turn off my signals. Go back into first person, and... ta-da! Kind of. It's, most of the way done. I'm liking the look of it. I, actually had my daughter, who's a bit of an artist. She came in and helped out with some of the coloring, because I'm horrible at colors. You've probably noticed. And anyway, so we went with kind of this three-tone gray thing, which I like a lot. I think it looks great. And I ended up with one extra block the wrong color. Look at that. Look at that. I still couldn't get it right. Hang on. I'm going to get this fixed. I need to grab that color. Put it like that. Much better. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, I found out that there's no way to do airtight blocks that are bigger than 4 blocks so no way. I'm going to say that again. There's no way to do an airtight door that's bigger than 4 blocks in one direction. I can go as wide as I want using these guys, but one will only extend 2 blocks, and then if you put some on the top, they'll extend 2 blocks down, and we'll make an airtight seal. So unless I do a mod, or there is a way to do it with rotors or pistons and merge blocks, but yeah, that would just be complicated and annoying, and I don't want to do it. So for now, I'm just going to leave it open, and I'm going to wear my helmet. It solves the problem. And later on, we might do something. We'll see. But for now, this is good. I might actually close off one and put a... No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? That's silly. You'll also notice that I added a lot more thrusters. Yeah, he needed them. Probably even add more, because when he's full, he's still pretty slow. Alright, so we got a couple of things today. I am, first of all, going to go mining, because we can take a look at Tim over here and see that we're running low on iron, because obviously I used a lot of iron to make that. And we're running low on silicon, because that's what goes into Windows. And I wouldn't mind a little bit more cobalt as well, just because it says we're running low. Also, I need to automate some more things. And I've used as many of the assemblers that I have. I've automated, like, all but one are set for automation. And so I need more assemblers, because I want to automate pretty much everything. There's a couple of things I won't bother with, but for the most part, I want to automate everything. Also, one of the commenters, okay, I'm going to actually look it up this time. PDB, apparently, has suggested a different pattern for my assemblers, and I think it should work well. So I'm actually going to change that. But you guys have seen me work on these assemblers enough. So what I'm going to do is go back, or I'm going to go pull all those assemblers out, put them all back in again with all the upgrades, probably add some more upgrades. I'm going to go mining a little bit, and then I am going to come back and show you what's done. So for me, it'll be a few hours. For you, it'll be a snap. Just like that. What do you think? Yeah? Overboard? What do you mean overboard? I'm not even done yet. Pretty awesome, huh? So this configuration, as confusing as it is, isn't... It allows for the maximum number of add-ons. And, yeah, it's kind of cool, actually. So, yeah, let me give you a quick little tour, and then I'm actually going to add on one more row, I think. Let's take a look. So, inside of here, there's one assembler, And actually, let's come back and look at one over here. There's one on the front here, or there's two on the front here. These two assemblers are put end to end with the connection points on opposite sides so that the upgrade points will be here. And I'll even do this. Take that out real quick. And you can see that the upgrade points on the ends can be shared. So each one of these will get half of this upgrade. That one, not that upgrade because that's rotated wrong. There you go. Half of this upgrade. And they have 2 points on the top each, so these will each count as a full upgrade for those assemblers. And then there's 2 on the bottom, and then they share 1 on the back as well. So each pair has a total of 6 upgrades, meaning that they have the equivalent of 3 upgrades each. Does that make sense? I think so. All right. So if we look into any one of these, we can see, I haven't configured any of them yet, but we can look and see the productivity is 400%, which means that they will produce at 4 times the normal rate. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a second row that makes 12, which is 2 more than I had before, but there's about 20 different components, give or take a couple, and there's also ammo and that kind of thing. I'm not going to be doing much with ammo because I don't have anything to shoot at currently. We might do that later, but I'm thinking if I added 1 more row of 6, then I could produce 18 components. So I'm going to very quickly throw this together, just the shell of it, and show you the layout that I used in a different way. So if we take a look at this, there's not really a place to connect this. And if I put it here, which would connect, unfortunately, I would not be able to put an upgrade here because this one's already being used there. So I have to kind of space them. If you look down there, you can see I have 1 pipe connecting that row to this row. I could continue going this direction, but aesthetically I don't want to do that. And I also thought about going up, but for the same reason. I'd rather have kind of a field of them coming this direction. So first we're going to put in that pipe. Just do this, like that. And then we'll go over and put this guy right here. Oh, and there goes the sun. All right, goodbye. And then this one we have to rotate. Oh, that's too much. That way. And then as you can see, we'll be able to put the 2 on top here. So we'll do this. We'll put this one here. This one here. On the back, we've got these 2 that are shared. There. And the shared one here. And then the 2 on the bottom. There. And there. And that is one grouping, I guess. If we go over and grab the welder, which I just put over here to restock. This thing drifts like crazy. If I ever entered a drift contest, I would bring this thing along. I think I need to add more side thrusters. It can stop when it's going forward, but sideways, not so much. And once again, having that that front welder pointing just a little bit further forward allows me to do stuff like that. Or I wouldn't have been able to reach in and get that guy without turning on my side before. So I'm glad I did that. Alright, I'll go ahead and put these guys in. Oh, and then we'll have to get that tube back there. Almost done. There we go. And I think I might be able to poke this in just enough. Yep, there you go. Once again, that front one works great. If you didn't see the episode where I built this, I'm talking about this one being just a little bit further forward. All right. Oh, this way. All right, so I'm going to put in the last few, and I'll be right back. All right, well, we have used just about everything. I mean, it doesn't look that bad because Tim adjusts the quotas based on how much we actually have, but yeah, if you remember some of our numbers from before, we used a lot. However, we'll be able to make a lot more, a lot faster now that we've got this going. What? Oops. Okay. I gotta fix one. And it's loud in here, my goodness. Okay. So I gotta configure all those now and have them start chewing away at our quotas and building up again. And while I was using the welder ship over and over and over again, I realized that it needs a few upgrades. Not only does it need some more side thrusters, and there's some obvious places for those right there. Boom, boom, boom. It could use a little bit more power. The batteries, you can see that I'm chewing through the battery, which means that I'm really not... Basically, that means that it's needing to use the battery in order to actually do much. And the reactors aren't pulling their weight, if you know what I mean. So like if I start going and I turn, it's only 50%. But a lot of that is battery. But then again, I don't use it that much. Okay, I don't need to upgrade the power. But I do want to add some more thrusters, and every time I come in to dock, it's a pain to line up. So I'm going to add a camera to this guy. I have to. It's driving me absolutely bonkers to not have a camera. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to stick that right there. And I think we can put one right... Oh, no, not really. Here, let's put a little block here. Yeah, wrong size. Okay. Let's make sure it's the right color. And let's see. Like that. Why is it saying, oh, I don't have anything? Like, anything. I'll need to put some steel there. And then we'll throw in our camera. Make sure it's the right way up. And I'm going to need a computer. There we go. And now, when we go to dock, this one, I can throw this guy in here, view, and we can... Now, I've gotten a couple of good suggestions. One was to put a remote control block so that the controls are correct, because I have to hit backward and it feels like I'm going forward. If I want to go left, I got to press right. Honestly, I've gotten pretty used to it. Oh, my camera is below, so I need to do this. I've gotten fairly used to driving backward, so I'm not too worried about that. Also, I would love to install a mod that removes this blurry, grainy look. Honestly, I don't understand how technology advanced so much in the 50 plus years, 60 years or whatever before this game is set, that they managed to, create thrusters that you can carry in one hand. These automatic, all this crazy technology, but somehow cameras went back in time to the 1980s. I do not understand this. We have better technology now. We had better technology 20 years ago than these cameras. Why is this game being so goofy about cameras? Okay, I'm going to stop whining. That camera is very handy one way or another. There's a mod that apparently removes the graininess overlay, but it's got some bugs right now. I was reading up on it. I will install mods that help the viewers, but I will not install any mod that helps me yet. Maybe later. Oh, and I still got to finish that up. I got to configure all these. I'm going to add some ion thrusters to the welder. All right. Well, most of that's boring stuff, so I will go ahead and I'll configure one of these just in case somebody missed that episode. And then I'll do the rest off camera. So here we go. So we're just going to put in Tim, steel, and that should automatically fill out to steel plate up there. You can see. And as soon as I do that, Tim will automatically start taking over and trying to control that. But all he can do is turn this on and off. Oh, I also do not want that one. Hang on, let me just see really quickly. Yeah, that's the default one. So I do not want that one to be steel plate. This is the one that's going to default for when we want to make other things. So I'll configure all the rest of them. So this one's going to be steel plate. Come over here and we choose steel plate. Check repeat mode and tell it to make 100. It should automatically turn that on. Last time I had a whole big problem with this. It thinks we need another 2.5 thousand steel plates, so that's going to be running for a while. Also, I think, okay, iron is still okay, but I definitely need to get more pretty soon, as well as I am basically completely out of silicon. Yeah, I should do that soon. All right, so I'll be back in a bit. Oh boy. It's making a lot of things. Let's go listen. I'm betting it's really loud. Oh my, oh my. Just about every one of them's going right now. Ah, I still haven't done that. Darn it. What do I need for this? Small steel tubes. I'm going to do it right now before I forget. Where is it? There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright, now they're all done. Did I actually get them all? I think that's all of them. Yeah. Put that away for me, Tim. Alright. Okay, so this is working. This is working well. But I noticed that it almost immediately ran me out of silver. And it is going pretty quick on iron. And I was already basically out of silicon. Oh no, I am out of silicon. 4.7 is not anything. It's 4.7, not 4.7K. And I could use some more cobalt. I'm going to go mining. I'll be back in a little while. Okay, I got some more iron and silicon. Plenty, for now at least. And those are chewing away. But, yeah, I didn't find any silver out there. I know we found it in the past, but I must not have marked it, or I don't know. Anyway, I also am getting sick of the small ship miner. I mean, it's fine. It does a good job, but I think we need a large ship miner. It's going to be so much faster. And I'm thinking that we might be able to retrofit the lander, whatever that thing's called, the launch, land, moon, lunar thingamabobber. I call it the AST. I don't remember what that stands for. It was Atmospheric Space Transport. That's what I called it. Anyway, but we should be able to retrofit that and throw some drills on the bottom. I want to take out a lot. I mean, there's no reason to have some of the stuff in here that we have currently. I like that it runs on hydrogen. For a large ship, it's actually really handy to run on hydrogen because you get a lot of thrust for the space, and we've got plenty of ice. So I might tear out a few things. I would really like to have more in the way of oxygen generators. I don't think that this size of a reactor is necessary, especially since we're not using it for thrust. And I am going to keep the screens because I want to be able to see how much we mine with it. But yeah, if I pull that out, I also don't like the direction. I actually would like it to be pointing. If we put the... It might be better to take this thing apart and put it together in a different way. I don't know. Because I'm not sure where I would put the drills. Because there's so much, because the thrusters are there. I could put the thrusters off the sides. And then I could put the drills in the middle. And then, yeah, I want to tear down a lot of the way that the cockpit is structured. Obviously, we don't need lights pointing up, so I'll pull those out. Could probably remove a few other things. Yeah, anyway. I'll play with that. And sadly, it's not going to fit in our new hangar. With its pretty round window that I kind of messed up on. But that's okay. Unless I put it in sideways. No, that's just silly. Yeah, I'll probably just put it in place. I'll take suggestions and comments. But that's what I'm thinking we're going to do next time, is retrofit this guy to be a large ship miner. We'll put a whole bunch of mining drills on the bottom and fit the cockpit so it's pointing straight down. Maybe put two cockpits, one for mining and one for navigating back and forth and looking for the ore that we want. It'll be nice to have that large ship ore detector as well. I had thought about, actually, someone in the comments suggested putting the large ship ore detector on the small ship, but there's some logistical problems with that. It might have worked. I have some ideas for how to do it, but it would definitely be weird. And I think it'd almost be better just to have a separate ship that's going to do all of the above. We've got enough... I think we have enough... I mean, especially if we use the parts from this and tear it down and whatnot. We've got enough here to just add some drills and move stuff around. And most of the work's already been done. So... And I learned a lot in the flight over here. Okay, we definitely don't need these. I learned a lot in the flight over here what was good and what was bad about this guy. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we'll work on that next time. But for now, I think we've done enough. I think. Well, it might be a short episode, but that's okay. I'll be back in a couple days. All right. Let me know in the comments what you think. And let me know what you think I should do with this guy. Got any good suggestions for a mining ship? I think we can move a lot of these thrusters down to... No, but I want to make sure that it... I can put them on pistons. I can put all the drills on pistons. Probably a good idea. All right. We'll deal with that next time. For now, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.